So here we go. We're ready to go here at Macon County High School today. Ellie Coley in the circle. Ellie has 22 strikeouts in her 4 games pitched this season. And she'll be facing Maddie Arnold, the leadoff hitter for Cannon County. First pitch misses just inside, ball 1. It is cool and breezy here at the ballpark this afternoon. A little bit of cloudy overcast, but the wind is blowing straight away center field. So I would have to think if you can get a ball up today, it may float. So Coley, 1-0 to the batter, leading things off. And here's a fastball, catches the inside corner, called strike 1. 1-1 to count. Appreciate everybody tuning us in this afternoon. Coley with the changeup. Misses a little low. That'll run the count 2-1. Appreciate the folks over at North Central today. They're out filming this, so if you're watching us on the replay, on channel 97, that's the school channel. And I believe the times are usually 2 o'clock and something. 2 and 4, 8, 2 and 8. Very high, it says 2 and 8. So as we're talking, Coley runs the count full as Arnold foul one off, and then Coley misses outside. So full count to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the first inning for Cannon County. Coley winds up and puts one down the pipe, and it's going to be fouled over toward first base. Count remains full. Miss Pat White's listening to us this afternoon. Her granddaughter is pitching today for the Tigerettes. I'll do my best, Miss Pat. So here we go. 3-2. Coley fires it in. Low. Case blocks it up. But it does issue a walk. And we got a runner at first with nobody out here in the top of the first. That's Maddie Arnold, the leadoff hitter. So Gannon, the center fielder, steps into the box. That's Pat Sutton, by the way. I said Pat White. I'm sorry, Pat. Old habits never die, do they? And here's a bunt down toward first base. Carter makes the tag as she scoops it, charging in, tags the runner, turns and looks at the runner, but she'll be safe at second base. So Gannon did her job on a sac bunt. But we got one out, runner at second base as Arnold moves up on the bunt. That was a good hustle play by Cadence Carter from first base. She was probably 10 foot from the box by the time she scooped the ball and was able to tag the runner coming by. So we got one out, runner at second, the number 3 hitter at the plate, Caitlin Duggan. Say hi to my wife. She's listening to me today. It's about time, ain't it, Clint? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Clint said nothing on that. First pitch called strike 1. Second pitch, Coley fires it in, swinging a miss, strike 2. So we're 0-2 the count to Duggan. Brad Garman said he's listening. So we got 3 people listening today. I appreciate all 3 of you. So here's Coley, 0-2. Called strike 3. Duggan drags her bat back to the dugout. And that is Coley's 23rd strikeout of the season. For those keeping score. Coley fires it in, misses a little low and away, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here in the top of the first. Coley in the circle for the Tigerettes. She'll be facing Ashley Hill. She's the catcher, batting in the 4 spot. Hill fouls one back against the fence. 1-1 to count. Looks like the junior high's over at Carroll Oakland today. They're playing some softball over near Lebanon. I wish them luck. They're pretty good team right now. They won big last night over in Westmoreland. So Coley with a 1-1. Misses a little outside. She's working the outside corner on her. A little wide on that one. Make it 2-1. We got 2 outs. Runner at second. Ashley Hill, the hitter. Addie Todd on deck. Coley. Change up. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. They'll even the count 2 apiece. Coley issued a walk to start things off. Here she is, way ahead in the count to the cleanup hitter with 2 outs, and it's going to be fouled back out of play. Count remains 2-2. So here we go, folks. Ellie Coley fires it in. Called strike 3, got her looking. 2 strikeouts here in the top of the first for Coley. And it looks like Cannon County will strand 1. After Coley walks the leadoff hitter. And they went full count with that and a couple of foul pitches, and Coley finally walked her. But since then, we got the second runner out on a sacrifice bunt, and then 2 straight strikeouts to number 3 and 4 hitters in the lineup. All right, folks, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the first inning, getting ready to lead it off for the Tigerettes will be number 13, Abby Shoulders. And I just got an update from over in Carroll Oakland. The junior high's winning 14-0. Let me repeat that. 14-0. Clint, I can't even spell 14. It's a lot of runs. Abby Shoulders' first pitch is a ball. Misses high. Second one outside. 2-0 to count to Shoulders. In the circle is Maddie Arnold for Cannon County. She'll miss a little inside. 3-0 the count. So Shoulders, a Mitsu commit for the Tigerettes. Looks at one right down the middle on a 3-0 count, called strike 1. A week ago, she was winning 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? She was winning a state championship in basketball, and here she is in softball, leading it off in first district game for the Tigerettes. 3-1 pitch is going to be fouled down third baseline. That'll run the count full. 3-2. Macy Metter on deck. Cadence Carter in the hole. And here's a seed to left center field. Shoulders, rounds first, going to second. She's going to stretch it out. She's safe. Left fielder just a little lazy throwing the ball in, and Shoulders with some speed slides into second easily. So a leadoff double. She turns a single into a double. Kind of like Clint Carter used to do. Is that right? Yeah, he turned a double into a single. Huh? I'm sorry. So Metter. First pitch misses, low and inside, ball 1. Macy Metter, our second baseman for the Tigerettes. She's going to hit one down third baseline. Foul ball. Just outside the bag. Sumeter with a 1-1 count. The go-ahead run stands at second base here in the bottom of the first. And here's one hit high, shallow center field. And in to make the grab will be Josie Gannon. We got one out. And Shoulders stays put at second. At the plate, home run hitter, Cadence Carter at the plate. She's got some power, folks. First pitch, low and inside. She has 3 home runs on the season already in 5 games. And 2 of them's been over the scoreboard here at Markstrom Memorial Softball Complex. And here's a hard shot down left field line, just foul. She swings the bat with bad intentions. She bats angry. Carter with a 1-1 count. Got one out, runner at second. And she hits this one hard. It gets up. It's back. It's back. Home run number 4 for Cadence Carter. Straightaway center field here at Macon County High School. And that gives the Tigerettes a 2-0 lead. Coming up will be Allie Warner.
Number 3, Allie Warner.
On deck is Maddie Cunningham. The Tigerettes with a 2-0 lead as Carter hits her 4th home run on the season. And Allie Warner stepping in, batting in the cleanup spot. First pitch, low, ball 1. Arnold gives her one, and she'll hit it hard, single in the left. She's looking toward second. She'll hold up. Not quite Abby shoulder speed, but she's pretty quick. She thought about it. She holds up at first base, and that was a hard hit shot. A single to left. Brings up Maddie Cunningham. Cunningham lifts one in the left field. It's down, and Warner rounds second. They'll hold her there. Coach on a short throw from left field. They hold Warner at second.
Number 11, Trista Jenkins.
So that'll bring Trista Jenkins to the plate. Jenkins playing left field, and she has 2 homers as well this season. First pitch misses low and away, ball 1. Trista hit a homer yesterday against Jackson County. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It'll miss way outside. 2-0 the count. Three and 0. This one misses low and away. Ellie Coley is on deck for the Tigerettes. She'll be followed by Stafford and Case. Got one out here in the bottom of the first. Runners at first and second. 3-0 the count to Jenkins. Called strike 1, and she's taken all the way. 3-1 now the count for Jenkins. Maddie Arnold in the circle for Cannon County. Arnold taking her time getting the signal. And this will miss high and away. Ball 4, that walks Jenkins. That will load the bases for Ellie Coley. Coley, the pitcher for the Tigerettes today. She has 22 strikeouts on the season. You believe that, Clint? It's impressive. 23 strikeouts, excuse me. Here's a hard hit shot to short on a fielder's choice. They'll throw Coley out at first. That scores a run, but that'll make it 2 outs on a 6-3 fielder's choice. But everybody else moves up the bag. And Maddie Cunningham stands at third. Trista Jenkins at second. And Warner scored. Kenzie Stafford comes to the plate. She's batting in the 8th spot for the right fielder, Addie Woodard. Swing and a miss. Strike one. It's out of 1-1 to count. Kara Case is on deck for the Tigerettes. She's catching today. Runners at second and third with 2 away. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That evens the count 2 apiece with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Kenzie Stafford. Here she goes. And here's a roller over towards second. Stafford trying to get there, and they're going to get her out. Second baseman Smith gets it to Heisey for out number 3. So as we go to the top of the second inning, Tigerettes lead 3-0. Strand 2. Be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the second inning. Tigerettes on top. 3-0. Hosting Cannon County in the first district game of the season. Here at Macon County High School, Markstrom Memorial Softball Complex. Ellie Coley in the circle. She has 2 strikeouts in this game. She came into this game with 22 strikeouts. So she has 24 strikeouts, if my math is right. Is that correct? So she got 2 today. Clint corrected me. I'll write that down so we'll know. Okay? So leading it off will be Addie Todd, the shortstop. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Then she misses outside, then a strike. So we're 1-2 to count to Todd. And here's a blooper over toward Carter and Coley almost collide going for the ball, as the ball was just a little blooper to the left of the pitcher there. Or would that be the right of the pitcher? Pitcher's left. Right side of the field.
Number 2, Shelby.
That's confusing, ain't it? It's the pitcher's left, batter's right. Yeah, whatever. Carter makes the grab anyway, so that'll be 1 out. Coley, she'll be facing Shelby Reed. First pitch is going to be fouled out of play. 0-1 the count. Anyway. So Coley's ahead in the count 0-1. Here's Reed. Takes a ball high. 1-1 to count with 1 out. Nobody on here in the top of the second inning. Tigerettes leading 3-0. Coley fires it in. Called. Strike 2. She's got a good-looking fastball from up here. I mean, of course, I'm 60 feet away from her, but, man, that looked pretty good. Coley misses a bit outside. Looks like a crossover pitch almost. And it'll miss just outside. 2-2 the count. Called strike 3. Whew. Third strikeout of the game. 25th strikeout of the season. Is that impressive? That's pretty impressive. All right.
Number 17, Raina Smith.
So 2 down. Raina Smith coming to the plate. She's batting out of the number 7 spot. She's the second baseman for Cannon County. Tigerettes wearing white pants and blue jerseys today with blue socks. This may be my favorite color scheme they wear. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Fastball straight down the pipe, or just on the inside corner, let's say. 1-1 to count. Called strike 1. Coley. Fastball straight across the outside corner. Called strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Coley picks up two more strikeouts here in the top of the second. So it gives her 26 strikeouts on the season. That's impressive, I'll just tell you. All right. So we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Due up will be Kara Case, Abby Shoulders, and Macy Metter. So Case steps in to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Tigerettes lead 3-0 over Cannon County. First pitch called strike 1. Your pitcher, Maddie Arnold for Cannon County. Case hits one straight away center. It's back. It's back. Gone! Home run for Kara Case. Whew. I don't know. I know her mom would be happy about it. It's a good thing I just turned the GoPro on. I kid you not, I missed the first inning. Well, that'll run the score 4-0 of a solo home run by Case.
Abby Shoulders.
All them lessons I gave her over the years really pays off. All the lessons that I paid for over the years are really paying off. And here's Shoulders, rips one to left field and hits the left fielder right in the glove. I mean, there's a shot. So that'll make it 1 out.
Number 33, Macy Metter.
Well, that'll bring up Macy Metter to the plate. The Tigerettes lead 4-0. As Metter hits one sharply, the shortstop has trouble, and Metter legs it out. She's safe at first. That took a bad hop. I'm going to give her a hit on that one. Did you give her a hit? That's a base hit, yeah.
Number 16.
That was just a seed right at the shortstop. Took a hop on her, hit her in the shoulder. She still picked it up and threw it to first. Metter was safe by a mile, or 10 feet anyway. Close enough. So that gives us a runner at first, and here's Cadence Carter. Carter has 4 home runs on the season. She hit one back in the first inning, and here's a rip to left, and it is foul. Whew. Almost got that into the backer patch. Carter down in the count, 0-1 with 1 out. Runner at first. Bottom of the second inning. Tigerettes lead 4-0 over Cannon County. Carter, and I believe she just got her second, folks. Straight away over the flagpole in center field, and Carter with back-to-back homers, back-to-back 2-run homers, as a matter of fact. And that'll give the Tigerettes a 6-0 lead. Looks like Clint's hitting lessons is paying off as well. Money well spent, huh, Clint? Holy moly. And we're going to have a timeout. Cannon County coach is going to walk to the circle and have a talk with his pitcher. While he does, let's pay a bill. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Cindy Ford was the head coach. Mark Schrum and Beverly Shoulders was assistant coaches, and I actually umpired the very first game at Harvey George Memorial Field, the first high school softball game in modern era. Anyway, I think we had softball back in the late 70s for a season. One season. Yeah, I was corrected on that a couple years ago. Anyway, good to see Beth. And, man, she's now the athletic director at Macon County High School. And she's doing okay. We brought us home a state championship in basketball. She's doing all right. She's, doing all right. Man, Coach White had them girls rolling this year, didn't he? Allie Warner at the plate after Cadence Carter hits a 2-run home run and a timeout. So Warner at the plate. She fouls one off and gets swing and a miss. So we got a 1-2 count. And Arnold misses inside, make it 2-2. Looks like the junior high guys on a roll over there in Carroll Oakland. They win 17-2. And Warner hits one to third, and she's going to leg it out for an infield single. That'll put us one out. Runner at first base, and Maddie Cunningham coming to the plate. Cunningham had a single in her first at-bat, a single to the left. And she's going to hit one right at the third baseman. Made the catch and is going to double Warner off at first base as Warner was heading toward second on a seed to third. Third baseman made a great play, great grab and throw. That's Duggan. So that'll end the third. Tigerettes scratch off 3 more runs on a couple of homers. Be back in just a moment. Getting ready to face the first baseman, Natalie Hazy. First pitch, strike one. Top of the third. Coley has allowed one base runner, and that was she issued a walk to the leadoff hitter in the game after running the count deep. Full count and a couple foul balls, ends up walking the girl, and she ends up stranded at second base after a sac bunt and two straight. So Coley has gone on to strike out 4 of the last 6 batters. 1-2 the count, swing and a miss, strike 2. So now she's way ahead in the count 1-2 to the batter, Hazy. This will miss outside. That'll run the count 2-2. With nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the third. Taxman, Rick Shoulders in the house. Hey, Rick.
Got to be here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Coley picks up her 5th strikeout of the game. And that'll bring up Alina Gladden.
Number 3, Alina Gladden.
She is the right fielder. Is it a campaign year? Is it election year?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Every year is a campaign.
Yeah, every year is election year for you, ain't it? Yes, sir. I'm just used to my taxes going up every time I see you. I walk around him, I hear cha-ching. Oh, man. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Only time good for you would be to get you something warm to drink.
Yeah. Shaking hands and kissing babies. It's better than shaking babies and kissing hands, ain't it? Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count to Gladden. She's batting in the 9 spot, the right fielder for Cannon County. Coley has 5 strikeouts thus far. Missed a little low and away. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Ellie Coley here in the game. She struck out 6 of the 9 batters through the first part of the first time through the lineup. So at the top of the order, number 6, Maddie Arnold. She's also the pitcher. She walked in her first at bat. The only base runner the Tigerettes have allowed today. Coley working on the shutout. And here's a seed right at Abby's shoulder. She'll scoop, throws it over to first base. We're out of here. Going to the bottom of the third. Tigerettes on top, 6-0. And she drew a walk in her first at bat. First pitch, a miss outside, ball 1. Maddie Arnold going the distance. Do you need that? Jenkins hits one over toward first base. And Heisey picks it up and steps on the bag. A nice backhanded grab. So that'll give us one away. And at the, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, coming up will be the pitcher, number 12, Ellie Coley. First pitch, called strike 1 on a curveball. Coley wish she had that one back, I think. She'd have planted that one out yonder by the backer barn. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Coley. Misses low and inside. 1-1. This one's going to be fouled off over toward the complex. That'll run the count 1-2. Coley hit into a fielder's choice in her first at-bat. She did score a run on RBI fielder's choice. Down the count 1-2 to Arnold. On deck will be Mackenzie Stafford. Nobody on with 1 out. Bottom of the third inning. Tigerettes on top 6-0. Coley rips one toward third base, and not even a chance. Third baseman is Duggan, and she knocked it down, couldn't handle it. Coley safe at first base. At the plate, number 24, Mackenzie Stafford. We're going to have a courtesy runner in to run. Will be number 7, Malia Lyles. Courtesy runner. So Lyles at first, Stafford at the plate. Called strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Arnold ahead in the count, 0-2. Lyles, the courtesy runner for Coley, down at first base. Stafford at the plate. Miss outside. 1-2. Case on deck. And then we're back at the top of the order with Abby Shoulders. Stafford hits a grounder over toward third, and they're going to get the lead runner, Lyles. Stafford safe as they was trying to turn the double. Stafford safe at first.
Number 18, Kara Case.
So that gives us 2 outs. Runner at first and Case at the plate. Kara homered in her first at-bat. That was her first of the season. Second of her high school career. She hit one last year on the last day we played softball before the COVID shutdown. First pitch misses. No, it called strike one. Looked a little low, but that's all right. What'd you say? Well, that'd be a pinch runner, number 14. Addison, no, she's the flex player, so she can run. This one misses outside. A little high and away. 1-1 to count the case. Here's the 1-1 offering from Arnold. Case rips one right over toward Coach Condit at third base. He showed some good movement over there. He is awake. Coach says, put it over there, not over here. 1-2 the count. Got 2 outs, runner at first. Case lifts another one deep to left center. Back, gone! Her second of the evening. A 2-run shot gives the Tigerettes an 8-0 lead. Abby Shoulders coming to the plate. Tigerettes at the top of the order with an 8-0 lead. I know why now. I know why she hit 2 homers. Last night we go over to the in-laws. Brad Garman made some smoked bologna. We had some smoked bologna last night, and I think he's going to take some credit on that. He says that's the smoked bologna. Smoked bologna does it every time. So I guess it did. A Kara Case with 2 homers tonight. But guess what? Cadence Carter has 2 homers as well. Abby Shoulders at the plate. 1-0 the count. This will miss low. Make it 2-0. Abby Shoulders hits one in the right center, and it's down, and Shoulders will hold at second base. Right fielder over. That's a Gladden. Thought she had a chance at it. She gloved it, knocked it down. Couldn't hang on. So Abby Shoulders aboard at second base on a double. That'll bring Macy Metter to the plate. Macy's got a couple. Has she got 1 or 2 this year? I think she's got 1. I know she's got 1. I can't remember. But Tigerettes with power all through this lineup. You've had, Abby Shoulders, Macy, Cadence Carter, Trista Jenkins, Kara Case, Ellie Coley. They can all rip this ball out of the park. And Metter on the first pitch rips one into left center. And that'll score Abby Shoulders from second base. And Metter swaps places with her, so she gets a double. Make it 9-0. Cadence Carter coming to the plate. And Carter has 2 homers already here in tonight's game. Allie Warner is another one. I mean, every one of these girls can touch the ball out of the ballpark. That's a powerful lineup the Tigerettes have this year. And Cadence Carter lifts one into left field, and it's going to be – didn't get enough on that one. I thought for a second it might have, but she flies out to left, and that will end the inning. Stranding 1, but the Tigerettes piling up the 3 runs on the board here in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. Tigerettes lead 9-0 here over Cannon County. This is the district home opener for the Tigerettes. In the circle is Ellie Coley. Coley working on a no-hitter. She has 6 strikeouts and faced 10 batters. She's give up a walk. And here's a single into left center. Just as I said that, a little blooper over the shortstop into the grass. And so Josie Gannon will be on board to start the top of the 4th. And that'll bring up Caitlin Duggan. Coley come into today's game with 22 strikeouts already in 4 games pitched. She has 6 more strikeouts in this one. Coley, she'll lead off Duggan with a fastball called strike 1 right across the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Woo! Caught a ball. We have a different vantage point than most. We're right on top of the plate, and boy, it was close. Just a bit inside. It's a 1-1 to count to Duggan. Duggan was her first strikeout victim. Here's a roller to second. Double play ball. Shoulders, fires it to first, not in time. Macy Metter made the grab. So we got a fielder's choice. And that will, they'll get the lead runner. So that'll bring up 1 out.
Number 23,
Duggan at first. And that'll bring up Ashley Hill. She's the catcher. She was also a strikeout victim in her first at-bat. Misses outside, ball 1. Case checks a runner at first. She ain't going. Here's Ellie Coley. Miss a little low. Ball 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Coley. Called strike 1. Her fastball looks like it tails away just a little bit. Is that me, or is that what are you seeing, Bev? Here's a ground ball to third. Another double play ball, and ooh, close, but no cigar on that one. Once again, Maddie Cunningham picks up a hard hit shot to third and fires it over to Metter. Metter trying to turn the double, can't get it. It's close. So we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Ashley Hill, who is aboard at first on another fielder's choice. So we got 2 away. And at the plate will be Addie Todd. She flew out. A little pop fly over to Cadence Carter in her first at-bat. Courtesy runner is Gracie Travis. Coley starts Todd off with a fastball called strike 1. Top of the 4th, Tigerettes lead 9-0. Outside pitch, expecting a steal. Runner holds. Case come up ready to throw there, didn't she? She says it makes her mad when they try to steal off of her. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Coley heading the count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul tip, strike 3. Case hangs on a foul tip strike. And Todd is the 7th strikeout victim for Coley today. So Coley with 7 strikeouts so far. That'll give her 29 on a season total. 5 of our 9 hitters have hit home runs already. Let me count that up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of our, is that right? 5 or 6 of them has already hit a home run. So Warner, she's going to hit one over to short. Legs it out, safe at first. So Warner with an infield single, getting things going for the Tigerettes. Bring up Maddie Cunningham. Cunningham, she has had a pop-up and a single today. Warner is 3 for 3 on the afternoon with 3 singles. Cunningham was 1 for 2. First pitch, misses inside, ball 1. Catcher drops the ball, but Warner was on her way back to the bag before they realized it. So Warner at first. Nobody out. Warner goes. Pitch way out. So nope, she'll hold. Catcher hangs on. So 2-0 the count to Cunningham. This will miss low and inside. Ball 3. Throw down to first. Warner slides back in, gets her uniform dirty. Her mama will love washing those white breeches for her. Most women do. So Cunningham with a 3-0 count. Takes called strike 1. Maddie Arnold has pitched the entire way for Macon County. This will miss way outside, ball 4. So Cunningham reaches on a walk. Gives us runners at first and second with nobody out. Trista Jenkins coming to the plate. She has walked and grounded out today. Trista has a couple of home runs on the season as well. First pitch misses low and outside, ball 1. This one misses a little high, ball 2. On deck is Ellie Coley. Nobody out with runners at first and second. Jenkins way ahead in the count, 2-0. She rips one down first base line, and it's too hot to handle. And that's going to score Warner from second base. Right fielder in to get the ball. Cunningham holds up at third. Jenkins crushed one right at the first baseman. She made a defensive move to knock it down, but couldn't hang on. Whew, that scared me. I bet that ball's moving 90 mile an hour. What do you bet? Bev's shoulder says 90 mile an hour. 92 mile an hour. So that scores another run. Tigerettes lead 10-0. Ellie Coley coming to the plate with runners at the corners. Nobody out. Coley squares the bunt, and it's going to be fouled down third base line. We had the suicide squeeze as Cunningham was coming all the way, without a doubt. You don't see suicide squeezes very much, do you? I like them. First and third with nobody out. Coley at the plate after the failed bunt attempt. We'll make it 0-1. Coley with 7 strikeouts from the circle today. And here's a shot over to shortstop, and they're going to get the lead runner, or the correction, they're going to get Trista Jenkins sliding in at second on a fielder's choice, but that does score a run. So Coley stands at first. And Do we have a courtesy runner? Looks like she's gonna stay in the run.
Number 14, Addison Woodard.
11-0 your score. And Addison Woodard at the plate. She's a flex player today, so she can bat or field, either one. First pitch, misses outside, ball one. We got one away. Runner at first. Woodard at the plate. And here's a roller to third and beat it out at first. Okay, now he reverses his call. He said now she's out. We got an. It's only 2 outs. So we're gonna have a courtesy runner for Coley. Confusion there. Everybody started walking off the field. It was only 2 outs. So Coley reached second. The ground out from third to first. Anyway, Kara Case at the plate. Case has 2 homers on the afternoon. Two outs, runner at second. First pitch is a called strike one. This one misses the inside. 1-1 to count. $11-0 Tigerettes lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Arnold misses outside. 2-1 to count. Kara picked up her first 2 home runs of the season, back-to-back here in this game. This is her third at-bat. Going to miss outside, ball 3. Ahead in the count, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And Case rips one to left, and it is down. So that scores a run. Case is going to take second. And so the runner comes all the way around. That's Malia Lyles. She was into courtesy run. So Case stands at second. She goes 3 for 3 on the afternoon with 2 homers and a single with an extra base.
Number 13, Abby Shoulders.
And so we got 2 away. And runner at second. And Malia Waldron, no, I'm sorry, is that Cadence Waldron in to run for Case as a courtesy runner. That puts us at the top of the order with Abby Shoulders, and first pitch is a called strike one. Shoulders has 2 doubles and a flyout today. Scored twice. So take this one a little low. 1-1. Tigerettes with a 12-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. It's a little bit high, ball 2. Arnold misses low and inside. That'll make it ball 3. 3-1. Runner holds at second. Up 12-0. You don't want to be too aggressive here. But it is a district game. You want to close it out and get out of here. So Shoulders hits one deep to right. It's way back off the wall. And she'll trip over the first baseman as she comes around. That should be interference, but are they going to call it? Probably not. That was in the So Shoulders tripped up over the first baseman. First baseman had her back to the runner, and she just went wide and looking at the ball, and they collided over there. It's unintentional. But Shoulders ends up with a double, scores a run, and she hits one deep off the right field wall. And that will bring up Macy Metter to the plate. Correction, Malia Lyles is in to hit for Metter. Score is 13-0. I had a pinch hitter right here, right? Arnold, first pitch, misses outside, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1-1 to count to Lyles. Lyles in to hit for Macy Metter. Metter went 2 for 3 today with a double, a single, and a fly out. Here's Lyles, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Lyles hits one over to second base. They'll knock it down and throw her out at first. So that'll end the inning. So go to the top of the fifth. Tigerettes on top, 13-0. And if they don't score 3 runs here, it's going to be over. First pitch is a fastball across the outside corner, called strike one. Here's a pop fly over toward first base, and Carter can't hang on as it's a foul ball. She knocked it down, bobbled it, and ended up falling, couldn't hang on. And so the count is 0-2 to Shelby Reed. She's the left fielder. She struck out in her first at-bat. Here's Ellie Coley. Whoo, fastball on the inside, ball one. Boy, it looked good. That's the perfect pitch. Called strike three. So Coley picks up her 8th strikeout as she gets the leadoff hitter in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Raina Smith. Smith also struck out in her previous at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike one. And Smith is going to lift one into left field for a single. A one hopper out to Trista Jenkins, and she'll wheel it in pretty fast. Holds her at a base. So only the second hit given up today by Coley.
Natalie Hasley.
And so that'll bring up number 8 hitter Natalie Hazy. She was also a strikeout victim in her first at-bat. Coley. Fastball. It's going to be hit up the middle. Here's a double play ball. Can't get there. Whoo, boy, it's close. And number 14, Addison Woodard, over at second base, scoops and backhands it over to Shoulders. Shoulders trying to get the turn, and just not enough time. Heisey, pretty quick, gets down the line. So lead runner is out, so that'll make it 2 down with Alina Gladden at the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. And here's a slow roller over to the left side. And Cunningham cuts it off and fires it to first for the out. And that should do it, ladies and gentlemen. Tigerettes will win. Is that the ball game? It is. Ball game. Tigerettes win 13-0 in 4.5 innings here at Macon County High School.